Hi and welcome to the channel. Today is Collaboration Thursday, along with the Crafty Little Gem. Today we're going to be making a box within a box. I haven't got a one made up to show you, but we'll do it as we're going along. So let's get started. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 9 by 12 inches, and on the 9-inch side, we are going to score at 3 and 6. Then we're going to rotate it to the 12-inch side, and we are going to score at 1.5, 4.5, 7.5, and 10.5. Ooh, 10.5. Leaving it on the same side, we're then going to score it at 2.5, just down to that first score line that runs right along there. And we're all going to score it at 9.5, down to that first score line there. Can you see that? So I'll just make that score line a bit darker. Yeah. So can you see that? We've scored at 1.5, 4.5, 7.5, and 10.5. But then we've scored at 2.5 down to the first score line, and 9.5 down to that first score line. Then we're going to rotate it and do exactly the same again. So at the 2.5 mark, we're going to score it down to that first score line, and then again at 9.5, just down to that score line there. I'll just make that one a bit deeper. There we go. So then what you should have is something that looks like that with all them score lines on. We're then going to do a bit of cutting. So I'll just move that out of the way. Where we've scored these little short panels here, we're actually going to cut down there and across that section there. So we're going to cut down to the score line, stopping at that score line there, but then we're going to cut up that one to the next score line. So you have like a little flap, and then we're going to cut this way up to this one. We're not removing them. So we're going to do the same on this side, down that score line, up to that score line there. Then we're going to cut up that score line there, just to that score line. Then we're going to cut up that one, just to that score line there. So you've got like technically like an open door on. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the opposite side. So down the score line, up to that score line, down that one, down that one, exactly the same on all four. Up that one. And then up to that one there. So what we've got is 4 little windows, basically. And what we're going to do is fold and burnish everything. You can fold and burnish before you cut if you wish. I've just done it the opposite way. But make sure you get some nice, good creases. This is going to create our box within a box. So then what we're going to do then is these 2 sections here, we're going to bring them up like so. Can you see that? So I'll just put some glue.
Before we start, here's a few instructions. First, make sure your camera.
Sorry about that. Just give me 1 second. I'll be back. Alexa, stop.
Second, the camera is located
Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. She's not seemed to be listening to me. I'll have to unplug her. Right. I'm going to get some wet glue, and then I'm just going to put a little pencil mark. Oh, seem to have lost my pencil. There she is. I'm just going to put a little pencil mark at each end so I know where to put the glue up to. We're going to be covering this anyway. So, yeah, bit of glue. And then I'll just make sure that's all adhered. Oh, what have I done? Silly me. I've gone and done it completely wrong. We're going to glue that to that. Sorry, don't do that. My mistake, don't do that. We're gluing that to that, like that, to create a box. Oh my goodness. Good job I saw that. Right. And then what we're going to do with these is these are going to actually glue to the outside like so. You can trim them. As you can see, mine's a little bit, I think that's just the score line though, so I'll just remove the actual score line. Yeah, don't do that what I've just done. It'll be totally wrong. Right, so I've just removed the score line, and now what I'm going to do is glue that to that like that. So just lay it on its side. And glue that one. As you can see how it's going to form. You know, you do one off camera and it works perfectly. You come to do one on camera and it doesn't want to play ball. Or you make mistakes. Yeah, so we're going to now glue this to this side. So we're just going to... Oh, I'll just remove that score line. from there. Straighten that up a bit. My cutting's not very straight. So we're going to cover it up anyway. I'll remove that bit of a score line from there as well. So now I'm going to put glue on these two sections here. That one and that one. Like I said, these are going to get covered anyway. Just make sure you line it up just under the score line, and then just, yeah. Oop, not like that. Just make sure they're butted up as well. Not like that one. Not having much luck. Never mind. There we are. So then what we've got is a, oh, I hope I haven't stuck it together. Got a box within a box. So then what you want is you need your DSP. But before we're going to do the DSP, we need a piece of ribbon. I'm using the Hessian ribbon from the Copper and Natural Ribbon Combo Pack. So I'm just going to cut a piece of ribbon that way, just so I'll make sure I've got enough, and then I can make a nice bow on the top. And then I'll just cut a piece off. There we go. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to stick that to the bottom. I am going to use just a bit of double-sided to keep it in place. A bit of tear and tape. There we go. Smooth that out, get my picker tool. And then let's get this in half so I can get it pretty equal. There we go. So that's the centre. So I'm just going to pop that on the bottom there like that. And then I'll put a bit of tear and tape on the side. Just basically to hold it in place, because we're going to put we are going to put some DSP over it. Cutting it because I don't want to squash the box. Like so. And the opposite side. There we go. So then what I've gone and done is I have already cut my DSP, and I've used the DSP of Traditions of Saint Nick. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 squared, and you then need 4 pieces, which are, let me just get my measurements, because my brain's gone dead. 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. So yeah, so let's just glue these on. I'm gonna do the outsides first, like that, and then we'll get to the inside. I'll do this one. You can put a bit of tear and tape on there, which just to help it. Just a little one in the middle. Just help it stick to the ribbon. I've chose, she says she's doing everything wrong tonight. Because I got interrupted. Right, start again on the green side, because we're using the red side. There we go. Just like that. Excuse me. I'll just have a drink of my tea. And then what we're going to do is we'll open it. We're going to put one on this side here. Oh, what I could do is if I play my cards right. Yes, we can't. It's not wasted. It's not wasted. Oh, I've got a tickle. Excuse me, sorry about that. There we go. Like so. And I'll do this one, then I don't get them mixed up. That one there, because that's still got Santa's or Saint Nick's head on. I'll just glue these on. Make sure I get it right way up. There we go. Like so. And then I shall, it's just catching a little bit there. I'll just trim that little, there it is. I shall just trim that little, there. It was just catching, and then what I can do is just make sure that they're all spread out. And then I'm going to put 2 pieces inside here, like that. Make sure I get them the right way this time. There we go. Yeah, just give them a good burnishing. And then the other side. Just be mindful if you are using directional paper. Just give them a good burnishing. So there we go, we've got those. I need a bit of glue there. There we go. And then got that like that. So then we're going to decorate the sides. So I've got this one. These are your 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. I will link Gemma's channel down below, the Crafty Little Gem. And we are using, the collaboration we've done is the Gift of Giving stamp set. Which I think is very appropriate for the this time of year. There we go. I have cut out, I have stamped, coloured and cut out my sentiment for the top. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue half of it. I know the ribbon will cover it, but I am just going to glue half of it, I think. Yeah, it is going to go on the top, like so. We'll put them at a slight angle, so I just need to glue half of that. Make sure I get the right half. There we go. And then I shall just pop it on like so, and then let me just get my bigger scissors. Just cut a bit off there, and then I will just dovetail them. And there we have it. That is your box within a box. So you open it, you've got your sentiment on the top, Open it, and that is it. That's your box within a box. I hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And I will see you on the next video. There we go. There. Hope you like it. Bye for now.